This is my homeless journey. I lived in a storage unit. I slept outside. I slept in my car. I wouldn't recommend this lifestyle to anybody. And I'm going to get through this and I'm going to stand on my own. Shout out to the ladies who had offered me their home. But I got to be a man and do this on my own.
Stinks in here, low key. Look, you can sleep on the couch. This is crazy.
If I sleep on the couch, it's dirty. I don't want to sleep on the couch.
I lost everything in the divorce, but I gained my peace back. I just want to thank y'all for supporting me and following me. Will I get back with my ex-wife because times are getting harder?
Oh!
You go there, matches. Yo, I just got some terrible news, man. I just got kicked out the storage unit.
Do y'all know majority of you about to go through hell during these times? You might be having fun now, everything looking good. Remember, some of y'all is about to lose food stamps. Some of y'all is about to lose Medicaid. Some of y'all are about to be homeless. And right now, to be homeless or in an environment with homeless people, especially with what's going on right now, you're not making it. You talking about getting food and having food? A lot of transportation won't be coming. If things continue to erupt and unfold the way it is, it's gonna be a shortage for food, for water. And now all the places are looted. You're running into people's businesses, destroying them. Going into 7-Eleven, destroying it. Going into places and stores you need, delis that you know, and you talk to, you hang with, and you come in destroying their own shit, robbing their shit, you're gonna need them. You're destroying your own communities, and the same people you destroying and effing up their business, you're gonna need them. When you're hungry, you need water, you need food, you're taking them out. Y'all really standing there trying to pull the 7-Eleven door open while he's trying to hold it closed. I told y'all to stock up water, food, this month. Luckily, I'm in a quiet community. I don't gotta worry or stress. It's pretty decent, it's pretty good. Ain't nothing happening over here, nothing dangerous. I'm good. Most of y'all who's living around a lot of community, a lot of people be outside, a lot of, buildings, a lot of stores, stuff. Good luck. Manhattan, New York, Los Angeles, big places, crazy places with a lot of people in it. Y'all not making it out.
Time job feels more like a part-time hobby because your paycheck barely covers gas, let alone rent. America has become that friend who invites you to dinner but then says, "Cool, just Venmo me $150 for your portion." Families who once dreamed of backyards and white picket fences are now Googling best tent brands for long-term living. And don't even get me started on groceries. Eggs cost so much now that I'm considering applying for a small business loan just to make an omelet. But here's the heart of it. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. These are parents trying to explain to their kids why home is now the backseat of a car. Teachers watching hungry students struggle to stay awake. Communities fraying under pressure while billion-dollar corporations shrug and say, "Oops, guess that's just the market."
Hello everyone, it's day 140 of being homeless, and I have some very, 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 very shocking news. It's a little nerve-wracking. I'm gonna go back to school. I know it's probably a dumb idea, but I don't know. Well, here's my thought. This is my plan. I've been failing myself a lot, not lately and before wise, and I think it's time for me to, well, not really time, but I wanted to try to, you know, I don't know, I got so maybe a month or two ago, I was talking to a woman. She was telling me her story about how she got kicked out of school and then went back, and it took her a while to get her degree and whatnot, and it took a lot of money. And I don't know, recently it came back to me literally yesterday. That's why I didn't make a video yesterday. I was like, man, I want to go to school, and I thought this would be a good step for me, because I feel like, you know, my life is kind of not going the way I want it to. And even with the GoFundMe money, I'm not really, what's the word I'm thinking about? I still kind of feel stuck, and I still kind of feel trapped, so to speak. So out of pure impulse, I went to my school website page, and I literally only was going to check to see if my account was still around, or my school account was still around. Sorry about that. That's some guy on a electric bike. I don't know why people get on the most tedious things when I'm like, or like rude. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to sign in, see if I could sign in. If not, I was just gonna be like, oh, it's whatever. School is school. I'm done with school now. But then I was able to sign in, and then I remembered my last semester I wasn't able to schedule any classes because I was too late to schedule classes, which kind of sucks, because that would have been a good time. Then it made me think I was supposed to take that semester off and get as much money as I could, but then I got kicked out. My grandparents, well, I didn't really get kicked out, I left. I could have came back, but I decided not to go back because I didn't want to go through the abuse and stuff. And it just felt like my family is just always very negative. It wouldn't even be the word. It's like, it always feels like there's a problem, there's always something going on, always some sort of drama, and I was just tired of it. And I wanted to live a normal life, and I guess being homeless has helped me a lot. It helped me realize a lot that, you know, life is what you make it. And I know that's so funny to say, because the last few weeks, months, I've been basically crying and asking for help, and, you know, worried about the world, or worried about my future, and stressing out. Apparently I still have my hair, so apparently I haven't been stressing out that much. But I was like, you know what, I just scheduled some classes. Then I filled out my FAFSA, applied for TAP, the whole 9 yards, you know what I mean? I'm still a little worried about, you know, scheduling, like getting the financial aid stuff going. So that's something I'm really worried about, but now I'm scheduled for classes, and I also scheduled for housing, student housing. So that was another thing I was thinking about, like, well, if I'm gonna go to school, I might as well just get student housing, right? So then at least I'll be able to be somewhere, sleep somewhere, be able to play my video game. That was also what kind of like swayed me, but then I had to like focus, and I was like, oh, that'd be good for content where, you know, I could live stream, or maybe, you know, make videos about me, you know, trying to learn how to study, trying to learn how to do things. I mean, being an adult also, while getting those habits that I didn't get as a kid, you know, if that makes sense. Whereas, like, as a kid, I didn't really know how to study. I didn't learn how to study. I didn't, like I said it twice, but yeah, I didn't learn how to study. I didn't learn how to really read that well. I had to kind of teach myself, and I still didn't do it that well. And I was tired of like giving up on myself, if that made sense. I feel like I know there's doubt in me, where I feel like I might go back to, you know, being, you know, giving up immediately and not, and I'm just basically going on a vacation for 2 months. But I want your guys' blessing. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I want your guys' blessing to allow me to do this school thing and help me if you can. And that doesn't mean give me money. Well, kind of means that, because school's gonna start soon, and I'm a little worried that I might not be able to pay for my books and stuff immediately. But I'm gonna try to do it on my own, and then maybe ask for help later. But if you can't help, I would appreciate if you go to my GoFundMe or you send me money on Cash App. And you don't have to, but I just want your blessing. So that means even if you're, watching the videos and I'm trying to study, or, if I'm live streaming, I'm trying to study, like, it would be cool to have people around to motivate me. And I'm like, almost feel like I'm shaking, but it would mean a lot. It really would, to get your help. And yeah, hopefully everything works out. But yeah, I'm going to go to school. Sorry about not making a video yesterday too, but I just felt like this was a really important video I need to think about or say. But yeah, hopefully I can get your blessing, and hopefully this works out. All right, bye guys, see ya.
Beautiful from the very moment you arrived, I felt.
I made 10 DoorDashes in the last 2 hours, and guess how much I made? Guess. After gas, I made a whopping $24.76. Not even a full $25. Like, I can't even get my own food DoorDashed for $25. Okay? When I moved to Cali from Texas last year, I really thought that I was going to be living my California dream. I got my full-time job. I got health insurance, benefits, all of that stuff, all of the things that I thought that I needed to live a comfortable life. And it just feels like I can never make ends meet. Like, I'm literally clocking into my 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5.
I saw a status that said rent was doing the first. It's now the 20th and I still haven't paid it. What am I? Don't worry about what you are. Worry about what you need to be doing. And that's packing your shit and getting out of them people's house. Baby, you are past a late fee. You are past the payment arrangement. You're done. Them people want you out of their stuff. On the 21st, your shit is going to be sitting by the road. Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all go get into these apartments, get into these houses knowing you can't even pay these people stuff? You should have never took your ass over there. You knew you only had enough to move in. You should have been working like a dog. You should have been doing Instacart, Uber, everything so that you could make that money. You ain't paid that rent, but you got time to come on the internet and ask us what you are? No, you need to be speaking with your landlord. You need to have that discussion with him. That man ain't even finna want a piece of it at this point. He wants the whole thing. And then to think, by the time you pay this rent, next week rent is due again. You are so far behind now. You need to file for bankruptcy. At this point, you are so far behind, there is no making it up. Go ahead and get the important things for you and go down to your local shelter.
The truth? Americans aren't lazy. They're exhausted. They're hustling, grinding, doing everything right, and still falling through the cracks. And yet, the resilience is jaw-dropping. People are sharing food, building community shelters, finding ways to survive with humor and grit that would make even Rocky Balboa clap. But survival shouldn't be the American dream. Dignity should. Stability should. And maybe, just maybe, we can laugh through the pain. Not because it's funny, but because humor keeps us human in a system that sometimes feels like it's forgotten us. So let's flip it. What does your version of the real American dream look like? Is it affordable housing, fair wages, or just being able to buy groceries without choosing between milk and rent? Drop it in the comments because your story matters.
Living in America is so expensive.
Hey y'all, so it's Lena here, period. I'm trying to be a content creator, so I'm just gonna come on here and be my authentic self because, girl, I don't know why I got all this anxiety in me, but whatever, we're just gonna get on here and talk, okay? So today, y'all, I am going to a couple places like Paleto's Closet, to pawn shops, all type of stuff, because as you can see, baby, I am struggling. The struggle is real. Look at my room. Yeah, so right now I am trying to collect clothing, jewelry, whatever, baby, because I cannot pay the rent. The bills is due today. So yeah, I need this rent money. So yeah, basically these last couple of days, I just been going around to places trying to sell stuff like out of my closet, or trying to sell my jewelry or whatever in order to pay rent. And I also like make pins for a living and sell pins for a living. So I've been trying to do that too as well. But I've been making pretty good money. I wouldn't even lie. Yesterday I made about like $400 in like selling my clothes and selling jewelry that I have or whatever. So that's cool. But I still missing like 100 something on the rent, baby. So we got to get that rent in, period. But right now I'm getting ready to go. I packed like 2 suitcases full of clothes to go sell to Plato's Closet. If y'all haven't heard, that's a store that will like buy your clothes and stuff from you, and yeah, you know, give you money in return. Well, I said that already, buy your clothes. So yeah, I'm gonna go back up there. I don't know why I got this light sitting in my face. This is what it's supposed to be for the video. But yeah, y'all, like the struggle has really been real. Like, I'm not even about to get on here in front cap or nothing, baby. It's been hard for your girl. Cause I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I was a dancer. I was a dancer or whatever. But I decided, like, bro, I do not want to do this no more. Like, I don't want to be around this type of energy. I don't want to be around these type of vibes, this type of people. Like, this energy is draining me. Like, so whatever. I need to seek the Lord. So that's what I did. Period. So yeah. So right now I'm just going through the struggle, but it's cool. Like, I'm enjoying the journey, and I'm just, you know, we still vibing through it all, period. And your girl's still gonna look good every day. It don't matter if I'm struggling or not. I'm still gonna look good, period. So I'm pretty much like, I know that we all probably going through it as an economy, because Trump really got us messed up with the tariffs. Like, he really do. And then, like, y'all, they trying to take my food benefits away. They trying to take my food stamps away. Like, what your baby gonna do if I ain't got the food stamps? Because, baby, that was like my lifeline. So what? Now a girl ain't gonna be able to eat? Like, what? But they end up telling me I have to prove to them that I'm self-employed, because y'all, how I've been surviving is basically just telling them, like, I'm homeless, like, I don't have nowhere to stay, you know. But yeah, so I guess that's not working out anymore, so I have to send them proof of self-employment now. So like, that is like really fucking me off right now. But whatever, we gonna get it how we live out here, because your girl is a hustler, period. And that's one thing that I did love about being a stripper. Before I was a stripper, I was already a hustler. I used to go hustle pants, right? Okay, so like, the hustler, you know, spirit is in me. You feel me? Like, I know that I can get money, like, anywhere, anytime. Like, cause girl, I'm just not gonna be broke. Like, we are women, you know, we are strong, we are powerful, baby. And me, I'm the type of person, like, baby, I'm not about to punch no clock. Who's punching the clock? Like, I just really don't like working for nobody but myself. So like, babe, I'm going to figure it out. That's one thing about me. I'm going to figure it out. So yeah, if you're another girl out there and you like struggling or whatever, girl, like, it's multiple things that you can do to hustle you some money, like, for real. And I'm not talking about nothing bad or whatever, but like, yeah, it's ways out here to get money. But yeah, y'all, so I'm just getting ready right now to go sell some clothes or whatever. And then I'm thinking about tomorrow, y'all. I'm so excited, y'all. So look, I had this Louis bag right here. So where's my freaking Louis Vuitton bag? Hold on. Here it goes. So y'all,
so this is not to be pessimistic. I'm just a realist. But do not feel bad for doing what you have to do in this economy. I've been seeing people post about how they had to give up their new car, or how they had to go back to a 9-to-5 after doing entrepreneurship, move back in with their parents. And I know that it sucks. I just wanted to stress to you that it's not your fault. It's really the economy. As a millennial who lived through pre-pandemic and then now, it was totally different. Yes, I was able to pay off my car, but my car note was $300 a month. It was only $16,000 for a brand new car at that time. You can't find a brand new car for that price anywhere. Another thing too, when I was paying rent, it was $800 back in 2017, 2018. And that was for a 3-bedroom. That same apartment right now is $1,400 a month for a 1-bedroom. House prices, I could literally write an essay. I could write a book. The interest rates, of course, were way lower, but the house prices were not crazy. I bought my house for $165,000. The houses in my neighborhood right now are going for almost $300K, which is crazy. I say all that to say you can't take accountability for things that are just simply not your fault. Jobs are not paying that much. The economy is going up. Eggs are $31. So when it comes to doing what you have to do to survive in this economy, do not feel bad. It's just a sacrifice.
I've been going out to Starbucks to get my coffee every single day, and I realize that that's one of those things that people are like, oh, that's a very poor financial decision. So I considered trying to cut down on it. But then I realized that, like, right now, literally everything is a poor financial decision. Everything that we do is a poor financial decision. Putting 50% of your income towards rent is a poor financial decision. Taking out a student loan for hundreds of thousands of dollars where there's essentially no ROI whatsoever is a poor financial decision. Breaking your ankle Horrible financial decision. You want to get sick? That's a very fiscally irresponsible thing to do, kid. I'm sorry. Literally everything is a poor financial decision based on the definition that we have been told of a poor financial decision. So I'm just gonna enjoy my Starbucks, like whatever. And I think that's the way that like a lot of young people feel right now. Is it's like we've kind of lost the ability to build for the future. So people are just like, whatever. I'm just like, why would I save now? I'm just gonna enjoy my life because this is all gonna come crashing down at some point. So I might as well have my little Starbucks and go to Fire Festival or do whatever I want to.
I don't understand how I make $34 an hour.
This video is absolutely gut-wrenching. Go watch her whole video, and she is being so raw in her emotions on her frustrations about the fact that she makes $34 an hour, which isn't a bad wage, and simply can't make ends meet. She talks about the fact that she has to buy a loaf of bread and eat toast with peanut butter and make one loaf of bread last her a whole week. I feel like so many Canadians are struggling beyond words right now, and it's just absolutely gut-wrenching. So she talks about the fact that she owns a home and her mortgage is coming up for renewal. And she's terrified, right? Because interest rates have skyrocketed and she has no idea how she's going to be able to afford the increase in her mortgage payments. So there are a few things that you could do in this situation. Now, I don't know her situation specifically, but if you own a home and you have some equity in your home, there are potential solutions. You can look at doing a refinance, which means using the equity in your home. When you do a refinance, you can take the equity out of your home to pay off other debts. Now, there are a lot of debts out there, say vehicle loans that are at higher interest rates, lines of credit, credit card debt that is at higher interest rates than what our mortgages would be. So overall, you do pay less in interest. And at the same time, you can improve your cash flow. She could also look at extending out her amortization. So, for example, if you had 12 years left on your mortgage, you can look at extending it to 25 or 30 years, which will counteract that increase in the interest rates and make your monthly payment more manageable. Now, I know that a lot of people are going to say, I don't want my mortgage to be another 25 or 30 years. And I fully understand that. But when it comes to only being able to eat peanut butter for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with toast, how is that for your health? You know, you do have to consider so many things outside of what might make the best sense. So by extending your amortization out, you can still pay additional money down. So if you were to get to a place where your monthly debt obligation...
Made 10 DoorDashes in the last 2 hours. And guess how much I made? Guess. After gas, I made a whopping $24.76. Not even a full $25. Like, I can't even get my own food DoorDashed for $25. Okay? When I moved to Cali from Texas last year, I really thought that I was going to be living my California dream. I got my full-time job. I got health insurance, benefits, all of that stuff, all of the things that I thought that I needed to live a comfortable life. And it just feels like I can never make ends meet. Like I'm literally clocking into my 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5. Hold on, girl. I got to order. And I'm just so frustrated because I feel like I've done everything right. Like I went to school, I got my degree, I got a job, but like with rent and bills and student loans and groceries and gas, like it just feels like I just cannot get ahead. And it's like these billionaires who have never had to lug 5 Big Mac meals with drinks up 3 flights of stairs. It feels like they are making money hand over fist. Something has got to give, and I feel like it needs to be them because I am tired. All right, the billionaires need to start opening their pocketbooks because I can't afford to keep on opening mine.
Y'all, this is an emergency. There's no goddamn fruit in the grocery store. I repeat, we are running out of fruit. We are running out of vegetables. I saw it with my own eyeballs. Let me rewind this back for y'all because it is not good, friends.
That's normally like all the way stacked up. This would normally be like overflowing. This would be completely stuffed. This should be like overflowing with strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. So crazy. There's nothing here. This is just sad. Like, I'm really sad. I don't know what the fuck people think is gonna happen. There's juices. There's usually like an abundance of apples just everywhere and melon. These 4 huge bins are usually overflowing with watermelon. Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else, but for 2025, I'm locking in on my apartment, okay? I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying home. I'm tired of paying these high prices rent. I'm over it. I'm locking in my place. That's it. I will make a gem in a little corner somewhere. I will read. I will watch me 1,000 movies before I continue to go outside. There's nothing outside for me. I'm tired of paying rent. I'm over it. Then they got the nerve to go up 4% every year. Like how? Why?